Oh, I'm super low. Super low. I'm so small. So small. Hello. Hello. Why aren't I moving? Me. There we go. More me. More me. Not too much. Not too much though. Oh, oh wait. Everything's right with the world. How's everybody? How's everybody's week? Hopefully better than mine. Hopefully better than mine. It's not chips. It's lifesaver gummies. I'm a gummy fiend. I need to scooch. There we go. Hello. Yeah, it's lifesaver gummies. They're not crunchy, so they should be soft. Ah, fuck, I dropped one. No! My week's got even worse. That's good. Okay is good enough. Hello. Something happened? Oh yeah. Monday, my bank account got hacked and they took all my money. Well, like, all my, not like my daytime job money. It's like all my money related to like content creation and commissions, so all that's gone. And I'm hoping the bank realizes that it was a fraud and that they give it back. Everyone says they'll give it back. Nope, apparently the email was like, hey, someone's in your account, and I was like, wait. But I was midstream, so I was like, I'll deal with that later. And then all my money was gone. But I have to wait like a week or so before the bank decides to give it back or not. Because, like, A, I rarely ever log into that account. B, I wouldn't log into that account in the middle of the fucking night or that late in the evening. And C, I don't have any investments. It's like, yeah, I'm upset about it, but what's more upsetting is that that money is our money, like y'all's and mine. Because that's all the money that you've like either paid for commission or sent in like Patreon and all that. That's our money. That money always goes back into the channel in some way, shape, or form. So, like, that's the most upsetting part of it. Had it been my money, yeah, it would have sucked. But, like, to me, that money is our money. I never take money out for, like, personal stuff. It always goes back into the channel or, like, content stuff. Yes, the loot art money. Hello, welcome. So yeah, that's what's upset me the most about it. But everyone I've told has told me like, oh yeah, your bank's gonna give it back. Your bank's gonna give it back. They're gonna give it back. So I'm hoping that they do. I was super excited. I'm like, oh, we almost have enough for motion capture. We almost have enough for motion capture, and it's gone. Can't have nice things. Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like it's too late to have an Among Us show. No one gives a shit about Among Us anymore. But yeah, that's so hackers, just hackers, probably, because apparently there was like data leaks or whatever, information leaks. Someone keeps using my email to sign me up for fucking subscriptions, like newsletters, not like money subscriptions, just newsletters, which is common when you're being like targeted so that it masks like login email attempts. Oh, happy birthday, happy birthday. So, like, on top of stealing my money, you're signing me up for email listings I don't give a shit about, and I'm getting like 50 emails from like random bullshit. But yeah, that part's the cruelest part. Alright, so today, since I didn't have time to draw my thumbnail for our Pokemon Nuzlocke playthrough that we're gonna be doing because I've been too, sad. I mean, like, hackers are getting smarter. Like, they're bypassing, like, pass keys and thumbprints and face scanning. Like, they're figuring it out. Like, they're circumventing all that stuff. Because I have two-factor authentication on, like, every account I have, and somehow they still get into this. Somehow they still get into that. It's just... Well, anytime, like, as soon as you purchase something online, your card and bank information is on this website, and it's in the internet. And now you're just waiting in a fucking Russian roulette style, just waiting for your information to get stolen at some point. So this is you, and this is like every other person in the world, and you're just, and then sometimes you get landed on, and it just sucks for a while. But that's how it works. All your information is on the internet, accessible. So you're just waiting to get fucked. And then eventually it happens. You dust yourself off and hope it's a longer time until the next time. Good, good. I hope you stay lucky. Cause like I've done everything I can. I got software, I got anti whatevers, and sometimes it just doesn't fucking matter. And I hope that stays that way for you, dude. Alright. But we're going to work on our thumbnail. So hopefully that Monday we can start Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Nuzlocke. And we're also gonna decide our Nuzlocke rules. Because why just do a boring normal Nuzlocke when we can make up our own? We'll add our own rules. That'll be entertaining for us. But of course, we'll have some of the regular rules like nicknaming. Ah, fuck. Damn it. I had to reset my tablet pen because it was being weird, and now the freaking eyedropper tool is on a different button and it's bothering me. I used to have Pokemon cards. I don't know how many I had when I was a kid, but I had like one of those really long boxes to hold cards. And like it was mostly full. I don't know what happened to those cards. One of those things that your parents just kind of toss when you're not looking. Alright, so one of the rules is a nickname, of course. And then, of course, the faint equal dead. I thought it was similar to Magic the Gathering because like you have like the elemental cards. You're gonna hear a lot of shit from me. I hate Nuzlocke. Instead of just playing the game worse and taking away options, I just play the actual challenge. Well, it's just like a thing when you've played Pokemon so many times and Pokemon is just the same game over and over, you kind of have to invent ways to like make it interesting for yourself again, especially if you've played like I've played Ruby and Sapphire before. I haven't played Alpha Sapphire. I assume it'll be mostly similar, but you know, just to spice it, just to make it spicy. And speaking of spicy, the game will be in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish that well, so we're gonna spice it up. The game will be in Spanish. We will do probably Monday, probably lunes. You guys can put in nicknames too, because I don't know if I'll be able to come up with so many nicknames. Yo hablo español muy bien, muy bien. We're gonna learn together. We're gonna learn together. I need to better my Spanish, okay? Okay? We're gonna do this together. I'm gonna force it on you. I just realized the fucking music isn't playing. The fucking music isn't playing, bro. You guys don't say nothing. No, nothing. There we go. I'd be like, how did damn child have a god in his pocket? There's always music in the draw streams. Alright, what's you can channel the Pokemon anime or the game or the whatever. It's gonna be an entertaining thumbnail. Oh, I was just saying that. I just realized that it wasn't playing. I don't know if I'll do like the entire game. We'll see how it goes. But mostly, the main reason that I was playing Pokemon anyway is because Pokemon has like elementary school level Spanish. So I figured it'd be good practice for me. And then I thought it'd be funny to watch me struggle. And then I figured the Nuzlocke would just make it more interesting. I'm alright. I've beaten every Pokemon game that I've owned. Except I didn't beat Arceus because I got bored. And then I didn't really like the boss battle mechanics. So I was like, this is weird. And then what was the other one? I think that was the only one. Hello, hello, hello. Nice, nice. I used to have a bunch of VHSs in Spanish. Like Land Before Time. I had an Español. Un pie pequeño. Okay, I moved around all my modules and now I'm confused. Sapphire is Primplup, right? That generation? Because I don't want to use the starter that I used when I played the regular Sapphire. So it'll probably be the other two. One of the other two. Does Arceus have a child? Would that... I feel like that'd be like... Who died for our sins? Who died for Pokemon sins? Playing a game, you do not need to read much in a foreign language. That is a way to go about it. Hope you have fun. Alright. But like I said, it's not A, I've never done a Nuzlocke before, so I was just curious, and B, it's mostly to play in Spanish. It's just so I could play an elementary school level Spanish game, because I heard the translations are pretty good. I've heard Nintendo translations are pretty decent. I would like to play something dubbed, but it's always like Spaniard Spanish, and like Spaniard Spanish is just like ugh. Jarcius. I think I agree. I would say Mew is probably like Jesus equivalent. I don't remember. It's been so long. Jarcius. Okay, so we gotta embody the Hispanicness of this playthrough and the Nuzlockness. Mew the wife? Or maybe Mewtwo would be Jesus, because, you know, he suffered. He suffered for the sins of man. Such a clever name for the clone. Mewtwo. It'd be funny if it was T-O-O. Just like Mew also. Okay, maybe like a translation book. And then there's like a flag. Never will, because it validates a lot of what I think. Pokemon is overcomplicated and overprogrammed. I've lost, like... I haven't had fun in a Pokemon game in so long, since I was, like, a kid. But I don't know if that's just because, like, of outgrowing it, or if it's just feeling like buying the next fucking Madden when it's just the same fucking game with a different roster. Probably not. But hopefully one day I can find a game that has a Spanish dub that isn't based in Spaniard Spanish. Because I would like to practice listening to Spanish, which I can't do by watching TV. But like, you know, passively listening versus like listening and like having to answer something. The games just suck ass. You can make a strong argument that every game after Blue and Red and Green was corporate obligation. Okay, what kind of coming are you talking about, Brandon? Like showing up later? Or... I feel... Well, I don't know, like... I think Mewtwo is fine as, like, a straight sidekick. Cause, like... Cause, yeah, he's a bit of an edgelord or whatever. Which is probably where, like, the dark comes in. Personality-wise. But, like... I think keeping him as a straight, like, psychic Pokemon, because he's supposed to be, like, powerful, I would assume he wouldn't need a secondary typing. You said you coming later, and then you're like almost done. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, that's what. Okay, I remember you sent a message about cooking. Okay. Remember, I have short-term memory. I can clone Pokemon, bring back extinct Pokemon, and use DNA and make hybrids. Why can't they make Pokemon human hybrid? I think it'd be way cooler to have like a, you know, monster catcher style game with like, I always like the idea of fusions and fusing things. Cause like, you know, I thought Persona would be fun, but like the monster fusions aren't like a true fusion. It's just combinations that create specific monsters that can be combinations of any monsters. And like, I like seeing like the merging. First games were a passion project. Everything after is hot mess. I said, people still enjoy them. They're not for us, I guess. Well, you know, I'm not the type to yuck someone's yum. Alright, should I give myself the little hat? Should I have my little backwards hat? My little hand. My 3 fingers. Canonical. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a hat. Myself a little hat. Little backwards hat. In my hair. I wear my hair back and forth. I can acknowledge when my yum is yucky. Okay, thank you for that. I needed a laugh. Oh my god. Alright, we got my backwards hat. We're talking about how, like, Pokemon isn't really for, like, everybody anymore. Well, actually, no. It's too much for the general public that's become for nobody. Except for fucking babies. And try-hard adults. And scalpers. Weedy Hut General! Like I said, about Animal Crossing, they made it too general, too Weenie Hut Jr., and now it sucks. Horizons had, like, great quality of life increases, but the game itself is fucking boring. It's like, you know, I enjoy the concept of Pokemon. I just no longer enjoy the games. Because there's not enough, like... There's not enough for me to, like, need to engage my brain. Like, I like Slay the Spire. Because, like, you have to think about what you're doing constantly. And, like, Pokemon is just, like... You can just brute force it, and it's like, like fusions, like, what series did that? That wasn't, no, Digimon didn't do that. What series had, like, people monster fusion? My brain just shut off just now. But they were like temporary fusions. What series did that? I'm so confused. My brain shut off. It said, no, we're not thinking right now. We're drawing. Dragon Ball. No, it was like monster people. Fusion thing. I mean, I guess, like, earlier Personas kind of did that, did they? Okay, so it was Digimon. Steven Universe, also true. Okay. What's the outfit for fucking Sapphire? Pokemon. Wait, does the outfit change? Probably got updated a little bit. Images. Gotta stop practicing mi español. Oh, it's just a tank top and bike shorts. Got the booty shorts going. Tank top and bike shorts. It's so cute. It's so cute. I might have to rip the game off of my DS and then put it in my PC because I'm worried about it lagging with streaming it from the DS to then stream. So I might have to rip it off the DS. Edit. Baste. Alright. I just need the outfit reference. French fries and chicken nuggies. I had a chimkin sandwich. Oh, should I do the hair bow thing? Nah, I like my backwards hat. If you're looking for something where the fusions are much more thematic, that could be Dragon Quest Monsters. There is Pokemon Infinite Fusion, but that game is hard. I don't know, I've seen the Milk Tank fusions and it's disturbing and it's like, I don't like looking at some of these fusions. Oh my god, the Milk Tank fusions. Yeah, Chimkin Sandy. It's like, oh my god. Why is there so many udders? Okay, let me move this temporarily. Have you not seen them? Have you not seen Milk Tank fusions? They're atrocious. It's just Milk Tank fused with Milk Tank. And then it's just this shit. Hold on. Paste. No. Swap. It's just this. It's a fucking centipede of nipples. It's just too much nipple. Too much nipple. Oh my god, this is... This is awful. This is so bad. And it's always like just squirting. So much squirting. Oh no. No. This is nightmare fuel. This is literally... What is this even fused with? A fucking demon. What is this? What is this? What is this? Demon monstrosity. But this is like the Gardevoir fusions, I think. And they're just so bad. They're so bad. They're so bad. Milk Tank fusions. This one isn't even clever. This one isn't even clever. This one is not even clever. They just put Charizard's head on Milk Tank body. It's like they just chop it up and then reassemble it into shape of other Pokemon, and it's just like that's not a fusion. And they lean too much into the milk. They lean way too much into the milk. Oh my god, that's heinous. That is heinous. Some of these I don't even want to show you. Because, like, some of them are, like, fairly... Oh my god, it looks like a... Oh my god, I can't. I can't. Why? Why? Stop. I didn't open you, Audacity. Why are you open? No one opened you. It's like, what the hell? It's like a weird cat with nipples. It's like a catfish. The Machamp is diabolical. I'm not even gonna show it. I'm gonna get in trouble. Like, this one's cute. Oops, I didn't mean to click it. Like, this one's cute. This one is cute. You know, you got the creams. No atrocious nipples. The nipples are referenced, but it's not just floppy nipples. God, this is so... Oh my god, this... This one... I don't think this one's like an actual one, but it's pretty funny. This one's just for the chuckles. Because of the face. The Typhlosion, no. Body horror. I do not have a weak stomach. I've seen atrocious things. I've seen my own insides. I've seen my own insides. Can you say that? Can you say you've seen your own insides? This one is a bit weird, but like it's not bad. Like it's not bad. It's creative versus the other ones. And then this one is just no. No. This one is just no. It's just no. No. This is your god now. No. It's just very... It's just the nipples, man. It's the nipples. If they took off the nipples, it'd be fine. Of the Machamp. This is just straight penises. Like, these are just straight penis. This is straight... These are just penis. It's just ejaculating penises. In Minecraft, YouTube. I don't know if that saves it. Do they have a milk tank? Oh no! No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. I had to witness this, so you guys have to too. Sylveon's already upsetting. Okay, this one is kind of cute. Not the one that I'm showing you now, but this other one. Like, this one is kind of cute. I think it's, what the fuck is it called? With the claw. Will the Nuzlocke allow you to hack to get trade evolvers, by the way? Getting Machamp if you're stuck with the Machop would be nice. Because I don't know what... Because we're actually going to decide the rules as we're doing the thumbnail right now. I don't know if I'm gonna permit evolution or not. But this one, Weavile. It was driving me nuts. What the fuck are you called? But this one's kind of cute. But is there a Geodude milk tank? Milk tank? Probably. It's probably upsetting. Probably very upsetting. Not the ghastly. 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 Okay, I don't see any Geodudes not popping up. Yeah, put exclamation point. They did fucking Nidoran. Oh, Nidoqueen, I mean. And she got 2 nipples per chest piece. My god. Alright, that's enough of that. I was just supposed to look up the damn outfit. I was just supposed to look up... Oh, this one's actually pretty cute. Oh, this one's actually pretty cute. I think this one's, Mischievous? Okay, last one. This one's actually pretty cute. Look at it. She's like a little blueberry ice cream. You got the shape. Hello. You got the shape. And then the milk tank features of that. And you got the shape of the little, like, cloth. See, that's a creative fusion. Versus, like, the ones where they just slap body parts together multiple times. Just for shock. But that one's cute. It's got, like, the silhouette. Oh, wait, no, I meant to Control Z. There we go. Alright, let me close that. Alright, what are the starters? Office, first. It's like Piplup, right? No, it's Mudkip. Damn, I'm stupid. Why did I think which one's Piplup? Which one's Piplup? Which game is Piplup? Which game is Piplup? Diamond and Pearl. How did I get that mixed up? I just really like Piplup. I guess. Okay, so yeah, I played as Mudkip. Actually, because I did play Ruby and Sapphire, and I think I played as Combustion and Mudkip. So I guess we're going Trico, because I haven't played with Trico before. So I guess we're going Trico. I remember playing with Combustion and Blaziken, and I remember Mudkip. Well, we're gonna make our own rules. We're making our own rules. We're writing them on the side right now. So if you have any cool, fun rules that you can think of, we'll add them to the side over there. Alright, let's draw our outfit. Okay, or this is gonna go back over there eventually. Pokemon Apex? Which Pokemon Apex? Okay, so if I'm like holding a book. I don't like not being able to see what I'm doing, so I'm gonna erase this bit. There we go. For the Nuzlocke! Without party wipe rules? Whoa. I think it'd be more cool to, like, use a random Pokemon than, like, the starters. I think that'd be more fun. But, I would have to get, like, a specific version of the game, I think, to be able to do that. And I'm just pulling it off my DS. Dragon Quest Monster Fusions are more thematic with the classic art style too, since fusions seem to be mostly bad jokes. Because I have Dragon Quest Monsters. I haven't had a chance to start it yet. Right now, I'm about to go on like a whole fucking Dave the Diver stint because they just announced Bacho the Chef, which is a prequel to Dave the Diver, and I can finally be a glorious black man. But it looks fun, and I'm excited. Alright, this is like a... She got like a weird belt. Okay. It's like shorts with tights underneath. No electric types. We're gonna say no electric types? Alright. It is written. No electric. What you got against Pikachu? I have both Dragon Quest builders. I should really get another Switch. I want to... I wish I still had my Dragon Quest builders. Because I've been wanting to play, but I don't have it anymore. And it's like, I'm not going to pay for it again. Don't choke, you gotta chew. At least 10 times. I don't think you can upgrade your backpack in Pokemon. Are items allowed? Is the question. Can they hold items? And can I use heals and stuff? Do I have limited Pokeballs? Am I only limited to a type of Pokeball? Am I only allowed Pokeballs? No Great Balls. We got our weird hip belt. Got the little thing and then the thing. A little belt. Boop. Boop. We got the little Schwitz because I'm embarrassing myself. 5 items in game or per badge? Only blue balls? So how am I supposed to catch anything? Which one's blue? Ultra? I'm not gonna be able to catch anything. I have to go solo for a hot minute. Damn it. I need to change that button. It's driving me nuts. Oh, it's a fanny pack. It's a fanny pack. I'm like, why she got a weird little hip belt? I didn't realize there's a fanny pack right behind your arm. The pig lady? They posted a hot minute ago. She cute, she cute. And I'm gonna say that the arm that she has raised I think looks a bit awkward. Copy image, edit, paste. Hold on, my parents have sent me a message. One moment. They're out to dinner. Cool. Oh, my dad's typing. How am I supposed to do? Like, I'm not. I don't have like any hacking items set up for this. Like, it's just gonna be like basically the game. You ain't charge me for something I don't own, right? Again. Back. Go back. Go back. There we go. Okay. So, referring to this arm, something about it bothers me. So let's see. The high ground? What are you doing on the high ground? Don't jump. You have so much to live for. Okay, let's measure. Let's measure your arms. Scooch that there. You underestimate my autism. That's probably... I would say that be where the elbow is about there. And then basing the measurement of the length of this arm. I think it's this little bit right here that's making the arm look like it's doing this instead of like being straight. But I know you're trying to incorporate like the muscle. But I think if this bicep part was just a little bit longer, it'll fix that look of it looking like it's bending like that. Like, I like the design. It's just this something about this arm bothers me. But not like in a ruining degree. It's just like, just take another look at it. You know. Which little... There you are. Boop. Oh, did I put separate... Oh, damn it. I hate when I do that. I do separate layers by accident. Alright. Yes, some hair. Well, it depends. It depends on the vibes that I get. But when drawing arms and hands, I've learned. Let's say this is your neck, this is your shoulders. It's always best to figure out where the hand is first and then connect it. Never draw the arm and then the hand, because you're never gonna get the hand where you want it to be. Always draw the hand first. And I've also learned when drawing a hand to draw the index and the pinky first. Don't go each finger. Draw the index and pinky, because wherever the index and the pinky are will determine where the middle two fingers are, and it'll make it easier. Just some tips for the day. Because, like, I always found it difficult to try and draw a hand with all the fingers, because it always felt too wide or incorrect. But, like, I learned to do the whole, like, yeah, you draw the index and the pinky, and then it helps you size up the middle fingers. And position the fingers. Because, like, if you have someone pointing and this pinky is just kind of drooping, the fingers follow suit. And, like, I'm not doing, like, a serious drawing right now, but, like, they always follow suit with whatever the pinky's doing, in contrast of the pointer finger. Because when this lifts, this lifts, this lifts. When this is drooping, it droops with it. Index is your pointer finger. Your ring finger is next to your pinky. I think it looks the same. It looks the same. Maybe not as bad, since it kind of curves upward a little bit in the illustration versus the pixel art. Yeah, but, like, whenever you, like, move, because, like, your pointer is kind of like the dominant finger. You're always doing stuff mostly with your pointer and your thumb, more than likely. And, like, when you do your pinky up or whatever, it affects your ring finger. Whenever you move your pointer finger, it affects your middle finger. Okay. What was I doing? This goes all the way around because it's a backpack, now that we know. But, like, if you need feedback on something, you know, we have the Discord channel. Everyone's a critic. If you're just doing show me your art, I'm just gonna view it and like it or not. I'm not gonna offer criticism because, you know, it's not in the channel asking for it, because I don't want to give people unsolicited like criticism. It feels rude. Especially, you know, you might be like super proud of what you drew. You were saying this is a more tasteful design than Machamp. Yes. Yes, very much so. It's a much more tasteful design. I've never fired a gun in my life before. I can barely aim when I throw something, so I can't even imagine, like, pewing. Alright, what should be in my other hand? Because this hand is gonna have the book. My little translation book. Just like, oh dear lord, what? I'm gonna cover that a little bit. Which layer is which? I might have to merge, because now I'm confused. Who's the officer in Pokemon? Officer Jenny? You talking about Officer Jenny? Like Jenny. Rest assured, I always value critique because I am a critical person. Like to think I am not a hypocrite for valuing what you say while giving Pokemon a hard time in all sorts of ways. But, you know, some people, like, when you know, you have a good intention. It's like, oh, this is good. I think you should reevaluate this part of your drawing, though. And then, like, people take, like, super high offense. So it's like, my drawing is good, and I worked really hard on it. No, I don't need your criticism. I don't know why I went for a Cartman voice. That doesn't sound very nice, Brandon. What's the dog do? What if I drew like, what is he called? Like a lock, but it looks like Nuzleaf for the Nuzlocke. He's got his little triangle eyes and his little keyhole mouth. Offered your Jenny milk tag? No. Proverbs. Oh wait, what if it was like a leaf? That was the lock. I don't like when monsters are humanoid. I find it weird. To be honest. So I think it's weird when like those two Pokemon that wear the karate gi, or like Machamp wears a Speedo, and like when Pokemon just wear clothes as like part of their body, but it's not clothes because it's part of their body. It's just weird. And it's like, you just got weird sacky flesh. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to shoot your dog in the neighborhood, and I'm like, God damn, what the hell that dog do to you? I can't condone that activity. It's like... I don't know if it's like an uncanny valley thing. I think it's more so like... you have these humanoid creatures, you're displaying them as animals, so kind of like savage-ish, and then they're just kind of like subservient, and it's just like, this is weird. And I don't like it. Got the little leaf. I don't know if this is gonna work out. But it's like a little lock, you know, a little lock. Maybe it's too much like the head. Maybe I gotta make it look more like a lock. This sounds more like you have a problem when the monster has technical clothes. I mean, it's still weird. Like, if they're wearing clothes, that's fine. But if a monster evolves and it's wearing clothes suddenly, I'm like, hold on. This is skin. And it's unsettling. That's why Digimon, Dragon Quest, and Monsters and Shin Megami Tensei and Yokai Watch are all better. The monsters can talk. Yeah, because it doesn't bother me as much in, like, Persona, because, like, they are sentient creatures and they are monsters, per se. Pokemon, they're treated as, like, wildlife and creatures. And, like, yes, they have intelligence, but they're still treated as, like, subclass wildlife animals. Whereas, like, in Shin Megami Tensei, they are monsters in the sense of that they are demons. And demons are, like, you know, basically, like, another race. Usually is the portrayal. And, like, they have intelligence, they can talk, they can make decisions. So it's different. But, like, with Pokemon, they're just animals. And then Digimon, like, they're like... Digimon, they're supposed to be, like, kind of like Tamagotchis, right? They just evolve, and based on whatever, they evolve into different things, which is why their evolution chain doesn't always necessarily make sense. But, like, Digimon also talk and can make choices. Jinx does not have human rights. Exactly, like, they're eating out of a fucking dog bowl. But then, like, they have Mr. Mime just, like, casually hanging out with freaking Ash's mom, like a little butler. And it's just like, pick a lane. Pick a lane. Are they animals, or are they, like, you know, human equivalent beings? You can't just, like, flip-flop with it. And then the Nesleeve nose. And then the woohoo. And then the woohoo. And his little eyes. No! All my buttons are topsy-turvy. And he has a little keyhole mouth. There, my Nuzlocke. I mean, like, apes. You know, like, humans are apes. We are apes. It was like, Meowth learned to talk. Which is fucking insane. Is there talking Pokemon in the manga, or is that just like an anime thing? Because then, like, Pokemon can learn to talk. They can have fucking conversation and, like, human level intelligence, but they're still treated as fucking dogs. It doesn't make sense. So it's like, do you start creating like subclasses of Pokemon where it's like the intelligent ones start getting like rights, and then like some Pokemon have jobs? Okay, let me do Pokemon talk in the manga? Says yes. But in the manga, they all talk, apparently. Like a power up. Mouse is arguably the Pokemon anime staff's answer to remixing the formula of Yatterman franchise, where the Zenderman series had a mean talking cat working with bad guys. Because it seems that a lot of them talk in the manga based on this information, but let me look further. Every Pokemon in the anime can understand human speech. Right? That's when you go back to going, Meowth. Because, like, the whole them saying their name is an anime thing. It's, like, the producers wanting the kids to be able to learn the fucking names faster. No, because, like, in the games, they do cries, which is, like, the more canonical thing. Like, they make animal noises. And then the anime was all, like, corporate influenced. Anime Team Rocket of Jesse James and Mouth are heavily inspired by the Doronbo gang from Yatterman. It's one of the many things where Pokemon is a 1970s Japanese kid's nostalgia. Okay. Pokemon manga. I can spell. Pokemon manga. Speak human language to each other in a simple translated for the reader. Okay, so some of them are saying that they have to use like a special headset, but they do communicate with the Pokemon. It says almost all Pokemon can converse with humans normally. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Okay, I think it's either telepathically or they have to, or like the trainer has to have like a head device, but they're able to talk just fine. Like, they're able to understand English just fine. Pokemon is icky. It make no sense. Pick a lane. Choose your rules. Speaking of choosing your rules, we gotta choose our Nuzlocke rules. He ain't got no feet, Lieutenant Dan. He ain't got no legs. I mean, like, yeah, apes are basically demi-human. Okay, so now the question is... Hold on, I need to fucking... Okay, I don't think I need the reference anymore. Get rid of that. Merge these two layers because I accidentally did two separate layers. Okay. And then... Now, am I holding the lock or is it just sitting there floating? Is it just sitting there floating? Damn it, this is on the wrong layer. We're gonna say... No... electric... I mean, it's not about caring about Pokemon. Maybe they didn't really like the name Crumble? Maybe they didn't think it was cool enough. The boys wouldn't think it'd be cool enough. Yeah. Wanna join the conversation, man? Okay, is this just like the glowy bit? Translation. And then we got Pokeballs. Yes. Is there even sleeping in the game? I forget. It's a loose translation, mind you. Their whole theme is being a sentient rock slide of crumbling, rumbling rocks. I guess. But baby, I don't know. Because, like, a lot of names get changed for no reason. And, like, I'm sure somebody was like, Crumble's not a cool name. Call it Geodude. Because dude is cool. Scooch this hand out a little bit. Well, I guess it also is like because I'm sure copyright laws are different in Japan than they are here in America. I don't think you can copyright the word pixie. Like, I don't know if every single Pokemon is copywritten. Probably not, because there's so many of them and it's expensive. But you know, they got money. Maybe they are. But, like, I think the word pixie would be too hard to copyright. Or, like, the word crumple or crumble or rumble wouldn't be something copyrightable because it's a generic word and not, like, a name. Is my thought process from the corporate side. Because, like, I think there are rules against that so that people can't, like, charge you for saying the word, like, fight or stuff like that. Like, you're not allowed to copyright, like, specific words or, like, singular words like that. Or trademark. But you can trademark "let's get ready to rumble," like, you know, the boxing announcer did. Because it's a phrase. But you can't copyright the word rumble by itself. Yeah, because, like, I don't think haunter is necessarily, like, a word. Or at least a proper word. But, like, you can't copyright the word ghost because it's a noun. It's just a noun. If you could do that, Disney would have copyrighted every word in the English fucking language. You have to charge us for every word in all of your movies. Alright. Okay, another rule is Trico, because I have not used Trico before. This is the wrong layer. Pay for the language. This is gonna be paid. Soon we're gonna have to subscribe to Speak. Fucking words per minute. Because, like, I don't know how those types of things work in Japan. Because, like, in a lot of Asian countries, like, if you add or just change a letter, like what is it, McDonald's? And if you change the O to a A, it's good enough for, like, parody in, like, manga or whatever. Oh, I forgot my little eyelashes. But here, not so much. Because if it's too close, you can get in trouble here. Damn it. I keep putting things on the wrong layers. I need to bring the hat forward a little bit. Rick Monel? Exactly. Good enough. I guess my head tentacles, I guess, will just be under the hat. I don't feel like drawing my head tentacles. Alright, and then we just need a background. Do I want urge and then just this out? Edit, copy, edit, cut. Thirder pounder. Okay, so now. Alright. Come on, guys, we gotta think of rules. Damn it. That. Background secondary. Dish in the back. Alright. This one here. Do 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 do. Now we zoom and draw. Draw. Fish. Eyes. Always do one thing at a time on each eye. It helps you make sure they're even. Versus trying to draw a whole eye and then another whole eye. I think since this is Alpha Sci-Fi and we are playing it in foreign language, EXP all being on is fine. That's right, this game lets you turn it. Oh, the XP share? Oh, is it just automatic? You don't need an item? I know it was like that in the Let's Go Eevee Pikachu, where it was just like automatic. Is it like that on all the new games now? Or newer games? Before you had to have items. You see, they oversimplify everything, and it's not fun anymore. It's like people are upset because they have to level up their Pokemon individually, so we're just gonna turn on experience share since they're all witnessing the battle. People don't want to put in the work. People don't want to put in the work no more. Back in my day, our consoles didn't even have backlights. Apsara has it as an item you can turn off from push onward. You are forced into it and it ruined things. Like, So I remember in like the older games, the experience share was only for one Pokemon at a time. Or am I just hallucinating? So I'm pretty sure it was like you gave it to one specific Pokemon to hold and they get the experience. And then it became like the whole party gets the experience. And it's like, you should have to purchase another experience share or something. I feel. People can't handle consequences anymore. Back in my day, when you played Harvest Moon and you neglected your cows, they died. And that was your fault, and you had to live with that. Back in my day, Rossetti yelled at you. But these weak-ass kids can't handle being yelled at. Too many chats. Back in my day, consoles were $700. Pokemon is probably the fastest level growth of any monster collector RPG, and the game's 1v1 system makes it a matter far less compared to others doing 3v3. Also, that kind of doesn't really make sense. How would one Pokemon doing the work affect the entire— Exactly. Because, like, unless they're all watching, they're all in the cuck chair watching. Like, ah, yes, that's how you take a punch. Nope. The freaking eraser being on the third button sucks. Could I fix it right now? Yes. Will I? No, because it requires effort. I guess, should I draw Trico? Did I put Trico in here? Should I draw him by memory? I was like, should I have to draw him by memory for the thumbnail? I'm like, what fucking Pokemon is that in your thumbnail? I'm like, obviously that's Trico. Don't you know Trico when you see him? There's a time and a place. Not in my monster collectors. Phonograph. Isn't that an audio thing? Alright, and we got our little bow thing. I think that's what that is. Make it a little more even. Hey, you. Is Sapphire the one with the hideouts, or is that a different one? I liked having the hideouts. Hello, hello. Hello. Off-Kai. I don't even know what Off-Kai is. I haven't been to a convention in like a year. It's pretty nice. I'm actually starting to miss selling. Hoenn has an advantage that all three of your starter options feel strong and worthwhile. It's not like Kanto where Charmander is the weakest and Johto where Chikorita is the weakest. Yeah. A wax record. Wow. Alright, and then there's like these little sleevey things because you can't show too much skin in a kid's game. They're a good time. I would suggest going to a smaller one first. Like, don't go to like a big one. You're gonna get overwhelmed. Go to like a small one. Because they're like... It's a much better time going to like a smaller convention. Tuber convention. My cousin Iron Mouse. It'd be pretty funny if, like... I mean, I don't know. I'm sure all Puerto Ricans are somewhat related, but... Maybe I'm cousins with Iron Mouse and I don't know. That's the bad thing about coming from a small island. There's a chance you might be related. Date off island. Don't date on island. Phone is probably the best game for starties in terms of game design. If it comes close, only because all three are super strong and nearly overtuned. It's a sad truth. Like, there are some Puerto Ricans out there that are adamant about not dating another Puerto Rican because of that fact. You just gotta date off island. That's fine. Just date off island. Chords? Oops. Ah, sorry, I hit the mic. I've decided that in my spare time, I'm going to start playing Fear and Hunger because I guess I hate myself. That game wants to be berserk so bad. That is a bad circle. Let me just cheat and use the circle tool because my god, how big is this? That's good enough. Let me do this in a separate layer. Hey yo, Chadwick! When you say race mix, what you mean? Because it's about to sound hella racist. I think that's where maybe you shouldn't be too much worried because of the ancestry effect. I mean, like, you have like so many people on an island, and there's only so many genes. Is this too big? Is this too big of a ball? Should I shrink it a little bit? Ooh. Go back down. Ow! You know how one guy in a distant past can be the ancient father of a lot of people? Well, like, you know, it only takes, like, so many generations to, like, start being too close in DNA. And then, like, I think you just need, like, one or two, like, variations. Like, outside genes, and then you're, like, fine again. Ten whole boops. It's always funny when we're like, I can be racist against my own kind. I know our shortcomings. It's like whenever I see a Hispanic family in the line at a supermarket, I always choose the other line. Because I know they're gonna take fucking forever. Because I know. Well, yeah, but it's just like, you know, the risk of like, you know, accidentally banging your cousin is kind of like a little higher in Puerto Rico. And, you know, for some people, myself included, that's fucking gross. Not too thick. I don't know if it would be like inbred per se. I forget the percentage. Am I dancing? I'm not looking at myself right now. Why am I dancing? Who made me dance? Stop it. Who made me dance? Who be doing stuff? What are you talking about? Draw my little fanny pack. Little fanny pack, little fanny pack, little fanny pack. My little buckle, my little buckle. Oh yeah, severely. Severely. The severeness. I forget things so... My sister is way worse with memory than I am, if you can imagine that. Like, she can't remember anything. She doesn't remember her own childhood. She can't remember what she had for breakfast. Is that what the thing looked like? I can't remember. Well, that's what it looks like now. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Oops. Little too much, little too much. Pokemon. It's like, I always thought Pokemon were just kind of like digital beings, so I just thought they just got converted into data when I was a kid. I was like, oh, they're like Digimon. They just get converted into data or something when they get put in a Pokeball. That was my thought. But I don't know. Alright, am I gonna have a party limitation? Do I get 6 Pokemon? Can I only have so many Pokemon? How many Pokemon am I allowed to catch at a time? Give me a little packet. I'm gonna make myself a little packet right here. species never explained well in any way. It may as well be a teleporter magic disguised as a computer. Maybe. Like I said, I always thought they were just data. But, you know, they're treated as animals, so I guess not. And, like, I consider their little powers to be magic. Kinda. Because it's not like... I don't know. Because, like... I mean, they kind of try to give, like, a scientific quote-unquote explanation where it's like, oh, they rub these things together and it creates a static charge. What's the inverse universe reason why a trainer can only carry 6 Pokemon at a time? No idea. I can only have 4 Pokemon? Alright. Our rules are 4 Pokemons. 4 in a party. Am I limited to so many per area, or... Six Pokemon limitation is an official Pokemon League rule that comes with your trainer license. Oh, okay, so at least there's a rule. Because I guess they should have, like, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna be doing, like, competitions and stuff, they're gonna have, like, sanctions. People are gonna show up with, like, 10 fucking Pokemon. Someone said no electric Pokemon for whatever reason. Only leaf Pokemon. Only Pokemon shaped like lizards. Two pickles? Wait, do they... Yeah, the doctor just explained. It's just rules. Like sportsman rules. Which makes sense. You gotta have rules in your sports. Is it? Nickname, faint, equal dead, Spanish, no electric, foreign party. Or am I misunderstanding what you're saying? Huh? Yeah. If we were playing, is it X and Y? That has, like, a decent amount of dog Pokemon? It's just only dogs. Oh, okay. I don't really do that anyway. We can write that down. No. Do. Pokemons. Gonna have any rules on items? Healing items allowed? What does that even mean? Are held items allowed? Am I allowed held items? You mean quadrupedal? Is that what you're trying to say? Rare candies allowed. This is controversial to the fan-made rules. People that do not play games with actual pet level growth. Alright, so held are permitted. Rare candies are like not that common anyway. You only ever get so many without having to like get a bunch of money. I miss when gambling was in Pokemon. We could play the slot machines. You know, when they used to promote gambling amongst children? So I can use whatever Pokeball, or can I only use like red Pokeballs? To make it impossible to catch later game Pokemon. Sitting there like, bah, bah, bah. Yes to what? It is really only controversial to fan games when they let you get tons of rare candies easily to get around grinding on wild encounters. Games like Dragon Quest use metal slimes for dish. The curve. I can't get the curve. Give me that curve. Alright, let me... Curve. Nope. Curve. Good enough. They took away my gambling. I can't play my slots anymore. That was my grandmother's favorite pastime, was slots. Play on her little iPad. Blue balls only? We're doing the blue ball run? I'm gonna have to wait a hot minute before I can catch something. Oh damn, wrong layer. Blue balls. There are bosses in Yokai Watch where being level 99 means nothing, and you will get folded if your team build sucks. Blue balls only. We need some sort of a catch restriction. Like, do I only catch a certain type? Am I only allowed a certain type? Am I... only allowed a certain type of animal? Or... Alright. We don't do hat. Do hat. That's a weird shaped hat. Rotate. Cool. Not bad. Then we do a little nubbin. Why does Nuzleaf have nipples? Why does he have nipples? They're like, his chest looks too bare. Earth and water. So that means I can't use my starter? Or does grass count as earth? You guys are giving me a bad time. Pokemon Nuzlocke rules put these things called level caps because getting over level is so easy and can trivialize a lot of the game. I say no level caps. You aren't going to keep track of Like I said, I don't know how long we're going to be doing this for. I don't know if we'll do like all the way to the Elite Four or just until I get bored. But don't mean you gotta have nipples. Do any other what Pokemon have nipples besides fucking Milk Tank? I don't even think Machoke has nipples. Or Machamp. Or Machop. None of them got nipples. And they got pecs. Machop got rib cage though. Poor boy. Poor boy needs to eat some. He needs to drink some milk. Jinx probably. I don't know. That might be just part of her skin. She's got like skin flaps that she uses as a skirt. Another rule I want to add is if you encounter a shiny in a route where you already caught a Pokemon, you can still catch the shiny. I don't know how likely that's going to happen, but we'll add shiny swap. Alright, are we limiting types of creatures I can catch? I know someone said watering ground, but like I'm starting off with Trico, which is a plant. What are you talking about? You're making up words. There. Hey man, why do I gotta do like a set one? We can just make up our own. Oh yeah, Pokemon would definitely be terrifying in real life. Insect. Fine, we'll limit to plant and insect since I have fucking Trico. Don't make me dump my starter. Plant. Insect only. But they can't be an electric insect. I mean, yeah, the rules are useless, but it's for fun. You know, I mean, that's like with a lot of games. Like, when you've played a game so many times, you start making up rules to, like, make it fun for yourself again. Like, in a lot of roguelikes, you can, go through a run, with different parameters, and they even build them in now. Like, Absalom is a game that I like, and you can have it to where enemies spawn more, or they're a lot faster, or you can't use your magic in this run, you know, it's just to make it interesting for yourself again. Not too many T's, too many T's. especially with all the apparent little gods and how in nearly every game there's a crazy fuck trying to summon them. It's just like, there's just so, like, all the fucking legendary Pokemon are basically gods. And it's just like, how many world-ending catastrophes are we narrowly escaping on a day-to-day basis? And it's like... Part of why we're playing like is a lot of fun for me, because even the low-rank monsters you don't use are pretty valuable. Or those challenges people do when they go through games without killing a single enemy. Yeah, like a pacifist run. And it's always fun when games build those in, like, Undertale. I was like, just searching my brain for name. I stun locked myself. Ow. Cause, you know, or like, I like games that give you options though. Cause like you have like Hitman, you can go through a level technically pacifist, or you can go in guns blazing. Like, there's a lot of games where, like, you get required to kill a character, and it's like, this character ain't done nothing to me, I don't want to kill them. And it's like, nope, the game says you have to, because story. And it's like, but I don't want to. Even worse, they're tameable and trainable gods, so someone could fuck over. Exactly. I don't feel like legendary should be catchable. I think they should be like a temporary partnership. And then they just go back to being a legendary. Cause now you have this Pokemon that's in charge of rain. And you just... This kid's pet now. Pokemon are so easy that the majority of monsters being low tier trash does not matter. I don't know if I have the capability of doing that. Because like I said, I'm just pulling it off my actual DS. Is there, like, a place to do that? Do I have to download, like, a specific version or something? Or can I apply it to, like, a game that I own? I see people doing that, and I'm like, how do? Smash. Hello. My week was terrible. Thanks for asking. But I'm healing great. I'm just really fucking itchy. I think this side of the book looks bigger, but that's fine. I don't care enough. So does any... absolutely none. Actually, do I just write Spanish on here? My bank account got robbed. Can I fit it? Nope. Alright, I'm gonna write it separate. Hold on, let me figure out which layers are what. But I do my hair. Still gotta do my hair. Third selected. Oh, I didn't do my other finger. Silly me. Silly me. So will run, then your entire team dies, even if there's some Pokemon still in the... So, I think the way it usually works is that a Pokemon, if it faints, it's dead. So I wrote on here, faint equals dead, so we won't use that Pokemon again. If I party wipe, then I'm dead. It's still currently missing. I filed a report, so now I'm just waiting on the result. So yeah, if a Pokemon faints, it's dead. If it's a party wipe, I die. I know some people play where if the starter dies, you die, basically. It'll be fine. I'm gonna do great. Like I said, this is just for fun. Hopefully I can get it to work properly. The software I have technically doesn't exist anymore, but it should work because it's still on my PC. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Mom ain't raised no bitch. Do I look like a bitch to you? Maybe we'll do some hair through here. Alright, we've been deciding rules as the drawing is going, so you are welcome to decide rules as well. So far... Hold on, I think it's more than that. It's like if it faints, you aren't allowed to use the type of Pokemon anymore. I haven't heard that one. Alright, so we have to nickname all of them, even though I do that anyway regardless. Which is why I don't know the names of a lot of Pokemon, because I nicknamed them all. So people were like, oh yeah, this Pokemon. I'm like, oh, Honey Moo Moo? If a Pokemon faints, it's dead. It's dead. We gotta release it or leave it in the box. I don't know if we're limiting how many Pokemon I can catch per region. But I think our limitation is just bug and plant, which I think is probably a good enough limitation. We're playing the game in Spanish, which is the main reason why we're playing. I'm not allowed electric, so if there's an electric bug, can't have it. I'm only allowed to have 4 Pokemon at a time. I'm going to addend this rule if I need a HM 4 in order to... Is there a water bug that I can teach surf? Because then I'll need to catch like 1 water Pokemon, but I can't like fight with it, but just so I can surf. Because a lot of this game is water. 0 out of 10, too much water. Well, there's flying bugs, so we should be fine there. We should be fine with a flying bug. I think there's a flying bug in this game, right? There has to be. Not until Gen 9? Okay, then we'll have to allow HM 4s, basically. So we'll get like a water bird, so that I'm not catching too many stuff outside of what I'm allowed. So I can't catch the same Pokemon more than once. So I can't just be out here with Butterfreeze. Or the equivalent. Is that Cascoon? Is it Cascoon? Type I? What's type I? Or you mean in? I'm allowed to heal. I'm allowed to use healing items. I'm allowed to use holding items. I'm only allowed to use blue balls, so I can't use red Pokeballs. I'm allowed to shiny swap, and plants and insects only. There has to be. There's the Hoenn. Bug. Pokemon. Dustox is flying. Yeah, Dustox is flying. Beautifly is flying. Nah. I got this. I'm okay. I can do this with bugs. Even though I don't like bugs, but I can do it. Bug flying. Oh. This one's technically... Oh, that one looks like a dragon, though. I guess there's only one Pokemon that can learn fucking fly. That's a bug. Yeah, bug or grass. We got this. We got this. We just gotta stun lock them. Never mind, Surskit does not learn. Damn. That's so dumb. Is the water seagull in this game? But Charizard was just fire, wasn't he? I can't remember. Yeah, we'll probably just catch a Wingull and then just make it the HM whore. Cause like, there is quite a bit of a need to surf. In this game. So that's the one addendum. But is he typed as flying? Just because he has wings doesn't mean he's typed as flying. Yeah, I know he couldn't learn fly. Man, the boy heavy. You think he can handle more weight? Oh yeah, that's the rules right now. That's our rules right now. What was I doing? Here. From the start or like in later games? He learns fly and Charizard's fire flying does not. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Cause like, I guess the whole thing is that you don't want to give the player access to like, I guess, a flying Pokemon too early or whatever. I don't know. I'm sure there was some sort of, like, reason for that. But as in, like, but then don't make the fucking starter have wings. I was like, but we want them to have a cool dragon-looking Pokemon, but then not label it as a dragon. Maybe it was just an oversight. They're like, this thing has wings. Shouldn't it be able to fly? Nah. Nah, players won't notice. The players won't notice. Tar. But it's just like, Charizard is a fucking dragon. He's basically a dragon. And they're just like, nah, he's just fire. You know, the thing, he is fire. Not the thing that breathes fire. A dragon. He's just fire. Because, you know, you can't give a starter... You can't let a starter Pokemon be a dragon. That's crazy. People ain't just gonna be handing out dragons to children. There are comics making fun of a guy riding a Pidgey while Charizard cannot fly. They fixed that in yellow. They did this with Lickitung too, where it could not learn Lick. Oh yeah, he couldn't learn Lick! Like, bro, it's in the name. Your name is Lickitung. But yeah, but like, exactly. But why have Charizard as a starter? And then he looks like a fucking... He looks like a fucking dragon. And people are gonna be like, oh yeah, this man a dragon. You're like, nah, he not a dragon. He not a dragon. Maybe this looks odd. Not used to drawing myself like this. It's like, I'm pretty sure they're excuse me. I'm pretty sure they're going by what looks cool. Hey mister, yeah, this is my first one ever, and we're making up rules right now. Would you like to add any rules? You won't add any rules? Hopefully when I pull it off my DS, it comes off in Spanish. Alright, we got, of course, nicknaming all the Pokemon. Faint equals dead. Shh, the game is gonna be in Spanish. I'm not allowed electric Pokemons. Or subtypes. Only 4 in my party. No duplicate Pokemon. Heals and held items are allowed. Blue balls only. We're doing the blue ball run. Allowed to swap for a shiny. And plants and insects only. Yeah, they've changed, like, they added Fairy to Clefairy and Clefable. Did they add Fairy to Chansey too? Or just Clefairy? Damn it, I still haven't done my finger. Y'all distracting me. Alright, so I'm going to be absolutely brutal with you. If you want to be the very best, I'm going to add on some seriously nasty ones. Steel. Oh yeah. It's like, you have to type it as steel. It's fucking metal. I was like, nah, it's plastic. One-time encounters only. Well, like, I'm only allowed plant Pokemon, and I don't know how many plant Pokemon are in this game. And I'm only allowed blue balls. Oh yeah, my other tentacle. Really shitty me. So bad at drawing myself. Wait a minute. I think I left my consciousness in the 6th dimension. So besides some Gen 1 Mega and regional forms, no normal Gen 1 Pokemon has gotten the Dark typing. I can't think of one. You better not gonna be able to catch anything early game since all you have are red balls. Brandon made that rule, so all we got is Trico for a hot minute. Nah, mama ain't raised no bitch. I got this. Fails the first fight. Bro, come on, dude. It's like, I'm only using great balls, or whatever they're called. You can't give me that rule. Ooh, my stitch itches, my stitch itches. My stitch itches. I just gotta beat the first guy. Gotta beat Combustion. Or Torchic. Combustion. Alright, better write Espanol. Wait a minute. I'm only gonna have one fucking Pokemon for a hot minute. You can't put that rule on me, dude. Every turn is gonna have to be fucking potion. Then this is going nowhere if we put a level cap on this bitch. Perspective. Oop. Wait. Wait. We go free transform, free transform. Yeah, I know shit ninja. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. Took off my bandage. It was really stuck to my skin. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ow, ow, ow. It's really stuck to my skin. Ah! I got it. Ooh, that hurt. Ninja, the Pokemon with the ability Wonder Guard, which allows the Pokemon to be shielded from anything but super effective moves. Oh god, it itches so bad, but I can't scratch it. Yeah, I just took the bandage off my stitches. They're not really like bandages, they're just there to make sure my skin doesn't stretch. And they're a little bit, the adhesive was a little too strong and it hurt taking them off. But like this, the incision line itself itches like a motherfucker. Yeah, I had surgery, remember? Well, I don't know if they're still stitching in there, but the incision is still there and it's not like fully healed yet. But I don't know if they're still like actually stitching in there. But my god, do it itch. The only way to get a Shedinja is when a Nincada, who's Gen 3, evolves into a Ninjask, and you have one empty slot in your hand, and you can't nickname Shedin. Why can't you nickname it? He's a contraband Pokemon if we can't nickname him. Contraband. Bug ghosts. I figured there'd be more bug ghosts. Because it spawns in after you evolve, it literally, the discarded shell becoming possessed in your empty slot. Well, yeah, I understand that, but I still feel like you should be able to nickname it. It's okay. It was just the skin around it, the adhesive. It's like, you figure... So like, when after you battle, it doesn't do the whole like... Do-do-do-do, you caught this thing. It's just in your party. It's just there. Like a freak. been a long time since my surgery. Oh. How long does it take for stitching to dissolve? I wonder. I don't know if she stitched or not. I think she did, but she also like glued it. She just had like a shit ton of glue on me. I still can't get over seeing my own insides. Bro just appears in your party and you're just like, oh, okay, he's there now. Welcome to the party. You're my friend now. We're gonna have soft tacos later. I guess being a ghost, that's kind of like an interesting way to get that Pokemon, where it's just like, oh, we're haunted now. It'd be crazy if you couldn't remove him from your party. Like, he's just locked in there. The Nuzlocke, the Nuzlocke. Which is really annoying because I didn't want that feeling for such a small incision. I thought they'd have something that would eventually dissolve. Oh yeah, because like my incisions are probably like... I have 3. Each of them are probably like less than an inch. Eating tacos right now. Damn it. Curve. Nope. Curve. Nope. Follow the curve. It's like Shininja haunts you now forever and ever. Leaf. Leaf. Nope. Oh! Holy leaves, Batman. Like, it'd be more interesting if there were more, like, evolutions like that, or just, like, consequences, I guess, to the environment. I think one of the dumbest evolutions is the little squid where you have to hold your DS upside down for it to evolve. And we can add that as a clause. Like, they have to be used in the order caught. Caught order. That's kind of where mine are. Mine's on the left near my hip, one on the right, and then one in my belly button. Español, Español. Okay, watch keeps things simple. Level evolutions, item fusions, and monster fusions. Luckily, I haven't had to get too many surgeries. I mean, the one that I got, I've had like 0 pain, so I was very lucky with that one. You got your penis enlargement surgery? It's okay, you can tell us. Or was it a reduction? It was just too large. That nose is wrong. Hi, Chadwick. There's a Pokemon with a sort of unique evolution, Combee. Oh yeah, Combee. I remember Combee. Oh, that would... Oh, that's scary. But, you know, penis reduction sounds a lot cooler than penis enlargement. Oh yeah, but like, I meant wrong as in like the shape feels wrong. Not like the fact that it's long. Like the shape doesn't feel quite right. I'm just saying, of the two, it sounds cooler to get reduction than enlargement. Because it means you were too large. These are small peepees trying to compensate for something I ain't gotta compensate for anything. Exactly. Should the other eye be visible-ish? I don't like that. I don't like it. Got the Nuzlocke. Hide that for now. Make sure I did all my lines. Damn it. Missed the freaking scroll bar. It's weird not having my head tentacles, but it's like I can't have that and the hat. It wouldn't fit. Oh wait, what do great balls look like? Alright, I'm gonna draw Trico from memory. But I need to look up what a great ball looks like. Okay, it's got the little orange, reddish thingy thing. So on the side. So we just gotta draw a little extra thing. Little extra thing. Hello? Let me save before something happens. Something bad happens. Make our little thing. Thank you. My line work is always messy. There's always stray bits everywhere. Like right here. There's a stray bit right there. Probably make that a little bit closer to the bowl. Get that curve going. Okay, here are all the type combinations that, as of making of 10 gen, don't exist yet. Normal rock, normal ice. I feel like normal is such an odd type. It's like a non-type. Normal bug, normal steel, fire fairy. Oh, fire fairy would be cool. Ice poison. How could we theme that? Ground fairy, bug dragon. Just make a dragonfly! We have dragonflies! And rock ghost. How would a rock ghost work? Oh, I guess like... What are those like, You could totally have a rock ghost. It's like, they look like the things from Atlantis. That could have been a rock ghost. What's the over-under? You're gonna say my Trico gonna die first? That's crazy. Alright, let's draw a Trico from memory. Let's see if I can. Yeah, a possessed boulder. Like the tree stump. God of Pokemon base is normal? I don't know, I feel like normal is such like a weird typing. It would just be a bug. It's just a Pokemon bug that doesn't have any power, it's just an average bug. The most basic bitch bug Pokemon you've ever seen. Alright, let's draw a Trico. But it's like, it's hard. I would assume it'd be difficult to do like opposite typings, because there's only one fire water type, right? It's that one with the weird wing, the weird ring turtle thing. Alright, Trico. Alright. He's got like... He got the Yoshi eyes, right? He got the Yoshi eyes? I think I'm just thinking of Yoshi. A roly-poly? Yeah, I could pick... I could see a roly-poly. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna say he got the Yoshi eyes. Good Trico. He's got like the I don't give a fuck attitude, right? He looks like you. I'm just drawing Yoshi. You've seen my elemental chart for what I'm working on. As far as I'm concerned, there are only 7 elements: fire, water, wind, earth, light, dark, and neutral. I don't know if I would include neutral. Yoshi. I mean, they have very dark psychic types. True, but like dark and psychic are kind of like... They kind of work well together from like, I guess, an aesthetic standpoint. Volcanion? Yeah, that guy was the only like water fire type. Hello. It's a Nuzlocke. It's a lock that's a Nuzleaf, so he's a Nuzlocke. I'm trying to draw Trico from memory. Fucking Trico, man. But all I got is Yoshi on the brain, man. Wait, does he even have... Fuck! I need to swap that. It's driving me nuts. 1 second. Wait, calm. It's okay, you gotta apologize. I can see how it looks like a bag. Pen Lip Studio, please change this to erase, and then change this to pan scroll, and then this one is right click. Thank you. Goodbye. Cause my god. Neutron trying to allude to being dimensional damage from splitting atoms. Like nuclear explosions. Well, light and dark are spatial, like star explosions. So light and dark aren't opposites? Upa is psychic dark? I don't know, because like I feel like dark and psychic just kind of make sense together. But like, I think it would be more interesting to have like, I guess, like when a type is mixed, it kind of becomes like a new thing. So like if you had the fire water, like the creature would have like steam attacks, like it's like hot water attacks or like steam. And then if it was like a dark psychic, then it would be something more like drowsy, where it's like, you know, dream eating and like, you know, more psychological stuff. And like psychic, I picture more of like kinesis and like moving things with your mind. Light and dark are still opposites. A star explodes in light when born and can implode into a black hole when dead. Makes sense, makes sense. But like, I feel like when a type, when the like something has like dual typing, it should have like a new set of things, not just like, oh, I can use these moves and these moves. You know, I feel like that would be more interesting. Trico, man. Trico. Trico stands up, right? He's bipedal. Alright, we'll just draw the whole damn Trico. Okay, he got a little belly? He got a little belly? He got like it's like Yoshi and Kermit the Frog mixed together. He got a wait, is he the one with the little like thing like that? Or is that only Ash's Trico? Does he have like a, he has a tail, right? He has a tail. I'm gonna laugh at how bad this is. He's got like little feet. Got the Bugs Bunny feet. I feel like he has like a little leaf thing. He's probably got like a little leaf thing. He's got like little hands. Probably got like 3-ish fingers. This is probably not what he looks like at all. I always saw Fairy as more of a light good type, opposite to Dark's evil type. Aren't they like type opposites or each other, or is it just Fairy and Dragon? Because like I feel like Fairy would be more of like a support type, like Chansey. Like they would have like more healing type abilities. Dark is weak to Fairy. Okay. It'd be perfect if you seeing them in Spanish. Seeing who in Spanish? Like, I feel like the Fairy type should be more of a support role. Like changing Milk Tank. I don't know if Milk Tank counts as a fairy. I feel like it should. Fun fact, in red and blue version of Gen 1, bug and poison were actually super effective against each other. I remember that being a thing. Okay, I feel like the face needs to be more pointy. Less Yoshi, more Rigby. I'm actually watching regular show for the first time. I started recently. He's got his little stick. He's got his little leaf stick. Cause he needs to smoke. Cause he's like, I'm too old for this shit. I guess that wouldn't really make sense. It's like everyone throwing rock and rock, paper, scissors. Alright guys, how far off am I? How bad is it? I feel like this part looks weird. Maybe I should just have it like... just be like that. Because the other way looks weird. Pokemon talking in Spanish. Alright. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it up and we'll compare. Ah, damn. Okay, I was right. He has 3 fingers. Alright, let's see how I did. Edit. Case. Alright, just Trico. He T-posing. He's asserting his dominance by T-posing. Alright, so... Hold on, let me put it... where's the dang doodle? There it is. Bug and fighting are only types to resist each other, and ghost and normal are the only types to be immune to each other. I don't know, I feel like you should be able to punch a bug. You know, it probably disintegrate it. You just punch a damn bug. Or kick it, or stomp it. I feel like certain moves should be effective regardless of typing. Like Stomp should be effective against like bug Pokemon. Alright, so I kinda... This... I knew it was like a weird butt shape on the top. And like, that's why I kept getting like the whole Yoshi thing. Because Yoshi's kind of like that. And like, I couldn't get out of that in my head, so... And like, I know he had like a different color bottom. I didn't know this was connected. I remember he had like 2 green things, but I remember them being up here. And I know his tail curved. But this is not the correct. But I did remember him having 3 and 3. So, not too bad. Not too bad. Like fucking... Kermit the Frog and Yoshi child. Alright, we're gonna scooch you over a bit, Trico. We're only gonna use about... No, we'll probably try to use the tail. We're gonna have you in your weird tall... How tall is Trico? Well, I'm short too, so it's probably fine. We get you your tall head and your weird little nub mouth that does kind of look like Yoshi. He do be Yoshi, but like... Okay, we got your little nose and then like your little eyeball. And your weird little butthead. I'm gonna nickname him Butthead. This is... Gonna be looking up at me like... Oh dear. Like, oh dear. Like, this is my trainer? Oh dear. And yeah, he does have a little belly. I didn't do too bad. Got a smaller, like, connection point, though. He's just there like, oh dear lord. He said, oh dear lord. Okay, his butt go a little bit. He got a deep crack. 1 foot? Oh, then he gotta be lower. I ain't that short. Fuck! I chewed on the wrong damn layer! Edit, cut, edit, paste. Alright, if I am 5 feet tall. Alright, we'll do about... I don't know. I feel like in the anime, they be very generous with these damn Pokemon heights. So we'll do about there. Okay, he got his tail. So it's not like born. You say, huh? He just be like having his hand over his mouth, like, oh no, oh no, oh dear, oh no. Guy's other arm there. He said, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Plants are super diverse and can fall under any element, funnily. Potatoes can be earth, cotton can be wind, sunflower can be light, cactus can be water, peppers can be fire, night flowers can be dark. True, true, true. I feel like plants is a very, like, just labeling everything as like a plant is very limiting. Like, something can be a plant monster, but doesn't necessarily mean like it should be weak to fire. Because like desert plants survive heat quite fine. Thanks. He's got his little tall butt head. But like a cactus, I don't think should be like weak to fire. Or like any sort of desert plant. because they are built different. They're built for that shit. Also, flying and electric both being wind characters can use electrical charges to retain their moisture. Ow. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm just saying, like, they're built for heat. And if you're gonna exaggerate that into, like, a creature, then I think it should be believable. Yes, but this is make-believe creature creation. More to plants than people give them credit for. They are just moving at a slower pace than we can visibly see compared to other life forms. True, true. We're gonna do just fine, guys. We're doing just fine. Remember to put the sweat bits. Maybe you should be looking at the lock. Put that a little bit more like whoop. And then we'll make Trico look up. You could make the sake argument that enough immediate fire will evaporate water. It's loose. Pseudoscience. You are working under the assumption there is more water than fire to put out the fire. Then it loses the kind of like the fear in his eye, the fear. No. Wait. Could be good to color and then make a background. Oops, that's not what I meant to make. Delete that. Make a new layer. Make it a coloring layer. Get the enclose and fill. Make it white. And then wee. And wee. Wee. And wee. guess fire beats water because the water evaporates too fast, because science and physics concepts like heat is sort of a complex topic, saying it keeps it. Oh yeah, the simple is always better. When the next community event... I don't even know what that would be. Would that be a movie? We need to watch Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Ugh. Why isn't... Scaling dumb. Why is the scaling dumb? Oh, why is it negative? That's why. That's why it looks stupid. Why was it at negative? It is overscale. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, what up? Did it overscale? It did. Fuck. Pissing me off, man. It's pissing me off. Okay. Don't do scaling. Ah. Okay. Alright, you overscaling? Or not? Or are you underscaling is the question. This is... Tool, man. Freaking tools. I feel like having extra typings would like make it the card game a lot more difficult, or like make certain cards like invalid somehow. Is there less typings in the card game? Where are my colors? Boop. Boop, that looks too dark. Why does that look so dark? Just the screen? That looks very dark. I don't think my colors are correct on here. Looks very, very dark. I have to correct it on my iPad. That seems very different. It sucks. It's like sometimes something looks good on one screen and then on another screen it's like, I don't know about that. Our game is super simplified. Fighting rock and ground are grouped together. Poison and a ghost. All found under darker psychic as needed. Bugs or grass flying are normal. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. Because, like, if you already have established rules and then suddenly you apply a bunch of, like, game-changing parameters, it should, like, kind of destroy the game. That's there. Now I'm all confused with my buttons. Beep. Beep, beep. What? 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 Da 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 da. Alright, what kind of red was it? It might be too dark of a red. Might be too dark of a red. This was like a gray, black. These were like a gray, black. Which one like that? The freaking fill tool box. And these were that color. This was kind of like a yellow, maybe more of a yellow, not like a mustard. More yellow, more yellow. Good. Oh, why is this tool garbage? This tool is so garbage. Fill tool doesn't fill. Thank you, thank you. Now to figure out what color the hat's gonna be. Iron with the belt. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I like how yellow and purple look together. In. Let in. Let in. Then we get our blue balls. Blue balls. That's close enough. No, it's darker, right? It's like a darker blue. Like that. Or more like a blue. Dude. Darker than. I feel like it's darker than. What the heck? I thought the days were supposed to be longer in the summer. I don't know, man. My days are all higgledy-piggledy. I keep waking up at 4 a.m. I think I'm afraid of rolling over onto my stomach, even though I'm probably fine to lay on my stomach at this point. And I keep waking up. Okay, Trico is like a yellowy green. Or yellow. Or green. More yellow. Pink? Maybe? I don't know how good I am at color matching. Now that still doesn't look yellow enough. That looks kind of pukey. It looks pukey! And the eyes... like... so... freaking... yellow. Black tail is like... this end of green, like here. Summertime. I think this might be okay to lay on your stomach. I think it's just don't touch too hard or scratch it. Don't eat too much. Cause like, I think I'm fine with like the side incisions. Those are mostly closed at this point. But like, I'm still afraid of my belly button incision. Cause sometimes I'll do like a test lay. Where like I'm standing, but like my top half is laying on my bed. And it feels uncomfortable. And like, there's still like glue in there. I don't know if that's why it's uncomfortable. Okay, it's like a weird pinkish red. I think it's more pink than that. He said, oh no. I don't think that green is right. I don't think that green is right. I still have the tree coat thing. Let's see how close I was. What'd I just say? I don't know. I don't remember. He needs more pink, yeah, cause like it was too red. Oh, that was not close at all. That was not close at all. You think I remember what I said? Crazy. Crazy. Not close at all. Hello. How close was I on the eyeballs, though? That's a mid-tone. That was pretty close. I needed to make it a little more pale. See, with the actual yellow. Oh, that one was a lot darker. I was like in between. Like smack dab in between. Let's see. Kind of difficult because there's like multiple colors in this picture. Oh, I went too dark? Ain't no way I went too dark. And too dark. Easy. Easy. Oh yeah, everything looks better when you have references. I'll add shadow in a second. Base colors. Base. Alright, how far was I with the tummy though? Ooh, I went way too dark. And I went too pink. Too pink. Need to be more red. Orange earth right. I dig it. Oh, go away, bug. Go away. Damn. The bug from the kitchen made it to my room. Okay, now we don't need the Trico picture anymore. Ah, I missed a whole limb. I feel like this skin tone is a lot darker than the one I have on my iPad. But it should be the same. It's probably just the screens. Which element do you like best of those 7? With my special eyes. What are you talking about? I don't say I am the most serious person ever. When have I ever said anything funny? Probably between the earth and wind. Alright, let's do the nuzzle. I want to do this one a little more green. Differentiate from Trico. And then I think he had like a black iris. Black iris. Ow. It was a little fly. He must be murdered. I have to kill him now. He could have just lived in my kitchen. But now he has to die. Wait, was the nose? God damn it. Nose leaf. Okay, so it is part of that. That is way less yellow. Way less yellow. Way more like gray. And then like a pale brown. Pale brown. That palest brown you done seen, but like not that pale. No, a little more red. A little more red. Like that. I also shouldn't be trusting because these are 2 separate monitors. And they're not gonna look the same. I'm gonna give my lock a little nipples. Can I grab colors? I feel like I can. I feel like I've done that before, unless they took that off. Oh, can I? Oh, hell yeah, I can grab colors from outside the program. Alright, I wasn't that far off. Need to be a little more saturated, Alright, now for the face. Boop, boop, boop. I need to be darker. I think the leaf needs to be more like bluish. More blue, more blue. Yeah, more blue. I know, right? Fucking amazing. Lipsky doodle. Alright, the Spanish book, probably an orangey red. For passion and fire. Maybe a little bit more bright. Get a little more bright. Boop. Yeah. More bright, more bright. And my hair. Exactly. It's beautiful. Spanish. Do I title the stream the Blue Ball Run? Remember, like, what? Alright, let's look at backgrounds. I could just cheat and just use the background that's built into the software. Because your boy getting a little tired. Color patterns. Backgrounds. Exactly. What? This shit ain't been downloaded? Bro, what's gonna be difícil is that all the moves are gonna be in Spanish and all the Pokemon are gonna be Spanish names. So they're gonna be like, yeah, you got this attack and this attack. And I'm gonna be like, ¿Qué? No sabo. All the moves are not gonna be in English, dude. You're gonna learn today. Did it load? You gonna load? Could just do a sky. That might work. And then to blend all the colors together, we're gonna do what you call a saturation layer to help it feel more like it's all one cohesive thing. We're gonna take our layer, we're gonna set it to a saturation layer. We're gonna go blah 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 blah. too much. We're gonna lower it. Maybe not that color. Freaking fill, man. At least Horus will show you moves base power. What? God. Let's try this color. Oops. Oh, but zoom out a little bit. Yes, this is Clip Studio Paint. This is first edition Clip Studio Paint, which is a little bit annoying because it has some limitations, but it's a perpetual license. The one on my iPad is a subscription because you can't just buy Clip Studio for iPad, you have to do a subscription, and that one's like edition 5, so it has like more features in it. And like I've debated upgrading my PC version, but it's just like, that's a lot of money. Maybe try green. Doesn't feel like it's changing. Maybe I lowered it too much. Yep. Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Oh. I see. Confusing me with your acronyms, my guy. But I gotta rasterize. Then I can do a filter. It is... I mean, you can do a perpetual license upgrade, but it's still expensive. And you can do like you can upgrade to like edition 2 and it'll be cheaper than like upgrading to edition 5. If I only need to go up to edition 3 because I think that one has some stuff that lets you do like transparent GIFs and a couple other things for animation. Other than that, I don't think I would need to go to 5, but like... First we gotta wait to see if my bank gives us back our money. Blending. Not really changing. Number of colors. Two colors. Because like there was like a whole controversy with Clip Studio because they had promised to never go to subscription, and people got real pissed when they were like, yeah, we're gonna start doing subscription, and people were like, fuck you promised. And then they kind of backtracked partially, so they still have the subscription, but they're still permitting people to purchase the perpetual license. But you have to, like, you get like small updates. For like the first year they were doing like updates, and then now like every so many updates it becomes like new edition. Yeah, it became a half-lie. But you still have the choice to do perpetual, which at least they did that much, because they were planning to just go full subscription. And people were like, the fuck you are? They said, a nice try. Trying to find... Figure just do like a semi... It's just background. Maybe I'll blur it. That'll help. Oop. And then blur. And help. Filter blur. Because like edition 5 has more blur options. Like you can do camera blur or like distance blur. Gaussian blur to make it look distant and backgroundy. Boop. Let's see if it looks better with this on. Looks too saturated. Excuse me. Alright, I think we got most of it. Let me see if I can find... Pokemon Alpha Sapphire... Ping. I can spell title. Transparent, please. Is this en español? It's just difficult because kinks. There's just like only so many options. Like I could use Procreate, which I think is a one-time purchase. But like I'm just already so used to Clip Studio, and like I feel like Clip Studio has like more features and options than Procreate, which, you know, it's a not very expensive software for an iPad. And like with Clip Studio, I can transfer from my iPad to my desktop fairly easily, and with Procreate it's only on iPad. Are you? Yes, you are. Copy. Save image as. See if this works. Desktop, save. And then file, import image, desktop. Please be transparent. Hell yeah. Oops. Wait, did I grab the wrong one? That's not English. I clicked the other one. Guess that is Spanish though. looks Spanish to me. A bit. And scooch everything else over. Still have to shade, but it's fine. I'm gonna get a lot of Spanish speakers showing up, and then they're gonna make fun of me and be like, ¿Qué es esto? I'm trying my best, guys. No sabo. We still have to do shading. Whoa. I don't know if it'd be easier just to like then put the light. Just give me the light. Dirtier. Put the light on the top, put the light on the top, put the light up, light on top, light on top, light on top, light on top, light on, light on. Too small. Ball fingers. I still have to fix the coloring, but whatever. Because it didn't fill proper. Because why not? Because they make it arbitrarily shitty, so you buy the next one up. That ain't gonna happen. no. Oh no. Oh no no. Pokemon titles cutting off just a little bit. Just a little bit. What you mean? Oh, I locked it. Thanks. There. Right there. Make sure I save. It's been a minute. Alright. I'll probably fix this up and then schedule it late, huh? Right now, I'm getting kind of tired. I haven't been sleeping much. I've been, like, partially it's because of my stomach and being afraid of rolling onto it, and then being afraid that I'm gonna miss an email that's like, oh, someone's in your account, and then I could have done something if I'd been awake. Yeah. Thanks for the nut. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. Thank you all for coming by. I know we didn't actually start Pokemon, but it's been a week. It's been a week. No, I haven't needed any pain meds. Not really, no. I thought I was gonna be in, like, pain, but it was like, nah. Not at all. You've had periods worse than this. Thanks. Oh. I'm gonna let you guys see a little sneak peek of the logo for my manga review series. It's not done, I'm still working on it, but this is what I got so far. Still trying to figure out the ring part, but I think the text is pretty good. Exactly. Thanks. I just gotta get the back part better. I was trying to figure out colors first. I don't know how I feel about it being red, white, and blue, but it's fine. Alright. Blech. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Don't party too hard. And I will see you all on Monday. Goodbye. Good night.